properties of an equation. All right. We can easily identify an equation because all equations have an equal sign. All right. If you notice the word equal, equation, so all equations have a what? An equal sign. If it doesn't have an equal sign, it's usually called an expression. So for example, if I say 2c plus 6, that's an expression. But if I put an equal sign with a number there, that's a what? An equation. All right. So we solve or find the solution. All right. So we don't simplify, we don't factorize. You know, we don't do all of that. If you look for the instructions, we what? We solve equations. All right. So that's one property. Now all equations have a what we call a left-hand side and a what? A right-hand side. All right. Now all equations must be balanced. What that mean? It means that the left-hand side must be equal to the right-hand side. In other words, what you do on the left, you have to do it on the right. All right. Okay. Now in the video, I forgot to mention something really important. It's not really that of a big importance, but it's really good to know is that if you notice, I'm using the word linear equation because you have different types of equations. We have what we call simultaneous equation, we have quadratic equations, we have linear equations, we have inequations, we have so many equations. So what is a linear equation? So in a linear equation, well, let me just rephrase it. A linear equation has only one unknown. All right, meaning there's only one thing in it that we don't know. For example, you get a question with just find x. You know, you only see x, or find a, or find k, or find just one letter. All right, so you won't find a question with a linear equation containing x and y. So it wouldn't be called a linear equation instead of x and y. It would be called a simultaneous equation. So meaning that a simultaneous equation has how many unknowns? Two unknowns, that's true. So, but we're just focusing on equation that contains what? Only one unknown. All right, everybody following so far? Any questions? All right. Okay. All right. So let us look at a few examples.
Sir, before you go ahead, when you was given an example of that a linear equation entails having an equal sign. What was the other term that you used given the example of not having an equal sign?
Okay, it's called an expression.
An expression. Thank you.
Very good. That's a very good point. So when you have something that doesn't so you see all of last year when we're doing stuff, when we're factorizing those things and working on those fractions, algebraic fractions, all of those are called what? Algebraic expressions. If you put an equal sign to it, everything changes and it's called a equation. All right, good. All right, so solve the following. Now I will start off with something basic, very simple. All right. So mind you, some persons. All right. You see, oh, I'm going to teach this. I am teaching this away. You know what? Let me just start and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Suppose you have y plus 6 equal 10. Suppose that's something like that. What is y equal to? Obviously is what? 4. That's true. Plus 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. Alright? No, but if I ask you to solve this, right? How do you solve this? Anybody have any ideas? Class?
Y plus 6 minus 6.
All right. So
Sir, based on the video, you said that whatever we do to the left side, we do to the right. So it's like, I think you say y plus y plus 6
Minus 6.
equal
okay. All right. Good.
10 plus 6.
Very good. Very good. So I watch the video, man. You see the reason why I can you see
Start, but we're not finishing.
right. You see one of the reasons why I'm asking you, because some students might say, sir, we don't know that. When me I go maths class, sir say carry over and sign change. Anybody familiar with that?
Yes, sir, that they always say.
Right. So I'm talking about. Right. So some of you might have learned that, but what I'm saying, I am not teaching that method. As a matter of fact, that method is somebody just make it up. You follow? All right. So what we're gonna do is that since we want y. So by the way, this would have been the what? The left hand side, and this will be the what? The right hand side. As you can see, it has a what? Equal sign. So therefore it's called a what? Equation, and hence the question says to what? To solve. Not true. Now, all equations must be what? Must be balanced. Not true. Right. That means if I want y, what do we want? We want y, not true. So in other words, I don't want this. And to get rid of 6, I'm going to have to subtract 6 from it. But because equations must be balanced, what you do on the left, you have to do on the what? The right. So because I subtract 6 on the left, I have to subtract it from on the what? On the right. All right. And what the following? And what 6 from 6? 0. All right. And then 6 from 6. What is left back? What is left back?
Y.
Just y. And what do we want to find? Y. Not true. Right. So therefore y and 6 from 10 is equal to what? 4. So that's the answer. Any questions? It looks simple, you know, but let me tell you, it can get complicated. So I want you guys to follow the basic principle. And when you finish yourself, remember, you know, if you do 3 hours of maths, you need to do 6 hours of practice. All right? Serious time now, you know. This is exam time now. All right? And I've been thinking about it, you know, and this online thing is slowing me up. All right? We need to cover a lot more grounds. All right? Because we started in late September, October, November, December, and honestly, we should have finished this unit in December. But the online thing, terrible. I was trying to negotiate some extra time with you guys, but you know, it didn't materialize. All right, it didn't materialize. I ended up having to just do some tutoring and you pay and all that something. But I would have loved for you guys not to pay and for the school to pay me so I can spend some more time with you. But you know, it's not materializing. All right. But anyways, let's press on. So let us look at example number 2. All right, so of him minus 7 equal minus 2 minus 4. You know, let me not do that. All right, look at that one. So that's m subtract 7 equal 4, not true? What do we want? We want m, not true? Right. So in other words, I want so this is the left hand side, this is the right hand side. It's also equation, not true? So I don't want that negative 7. I just want m alone. All right. So what we're going to do is that we're going to Right, let me try something. Let me try something a bit new. Not really new, but something a bit more convenient. What I'm gonna rewrite the question. So all right. So what we're gonna do? How do I get rid of -7?
+7.
By adding 7, because -7 plus 7 gives you what? 0.
0.
Right. So let me just highlight that. And what I do on the left, I have to do it on the what? The right.
Right.
So what I'm highlighting what we're doing, adding the 7. And this will go away, don't you? And what left back? What left back is 1, don't you? So m is equal to 11.
Oh,
All right. Yes, Janet, man. Yeah, mash up the maths.
Run back that by me, sir.
Eh?
I misspoke. Run back that by me. I
Let me
misspoke.
try.
All right, let me run it again. All right, so basically, hold on there. All right, so this is the question, right? This is the question, right? So I want m. This is the left-hand side. This is the what? The right-hand side. It's an equation because of an equal sign. So I do, if I want m, I don't want this. This is all right, you know. The 4 is all right, don't you? 4 now, what are we at all? Is a -7 is a problem, just like over here. So the +6 was a problem. All right. It's like when you're doing some experiment and you're trying to get rid of impurities and you do some filtration or some chemistry thing. All right. So to get rid of -7, what we have to do? Add 7, because -7 plus 7 give us what? 0. And when this give us 0, what left back? What left back is just what? M. And if you add 7 on the left, you have to add 7 on the right. All right. I hope you guys follow. All right. Let's look at another one. Let me do something here. Suppose I have something like this. How do you do that? All right, so basically we're going to use the same what? Approach. All right, but this approach is going to be a little bit what? Different. All right, so what do we want to get rid of? What do we want? We want h. All right, so we don't want the what? The 8. So we don't want 8. Now, how are you going to get rid of 8? By what? Subtracting 8 on the left, not true? So if I subtract 8 on the left, let me just put that in brackets. If I subtract 8 on the left, let me just highlight what we're doing. If I subtract 8 on the left, I have to subtract it from the what? On the right. All right. And 8 from 8 is what? 0. Now, what left back is us what? Minus h. Minus h equals what? 2.
2.
Is that the answer? Do you think that's the answer? What is that? Is that h? Is this h?
So you won't have to get rid of the negative.
Right, that's what I'm asking. So that's not h, you know, what is that? That's negative what? Negative h, right. All right. So so to get rid of the h, by the way, what type of h is it? Is it -1, -2, or -3? H. -1. All right. Now, one way of getting rid of h is to multiply the left hand side by -1. What's -1 times -1?
1.
+1. So we notice we get to positive h, but equations must be what?
Positive.
Equation starts with a b. All equations must be
Balance.
balanced. So if I multiply the left hand side, let me highlight it. You have to what? Subtract. This is an equation containing a what? A subtraction, and to solve it, we have to what? Add. You follow? What does 5u mean?
5 times u.
5 times u. So it's an equation, not true? With a what? With a multiplication, not true? So to solve that, so to solve an equation with multiplication, we're going to what? We're going to divide, not true? And we'll divide both sides by what? 5. Can someone tell me why I am dividing by both sides by 5, the left and the right hand side? First of all, why 5 and not 20? Anybody?
It's the highest common factor, sir.
5 can go into both.
Because,
No, man, no.
sir, because anything you use on the right, use on the left.
Well, okay, yes, that is answering part 2 of the question. Why 5 on the left and 5 on the right? But I'm asking, why am I dividing by 5 down here, so, and not 20?
Because
it's the lowest.
No, it has nothing. No, it has nothing to do with the lowest or the highest.
So because it is the main what's what I'm looking?
No, you're trying to find u.
Yes, Kimon. Right. We're trying to find what? U.
And you have 5u, so you have to use the 5 to get rid of the 5.
Because if you use any other number, it's not gonna cancel out. So what if suppose 4 was right here, so 4u. I would have to divide everything by what? By 4. That's true. Are you guys following?
Yes,
It's
sir.
the original question is 5u equal 20, right?
Right. You know something? Yeah. 5 is equal to
Oh, you
20.
just add on it because I thought that was it the first time.
You know what? You know, sir, I was trying to avoid that. It's a good hold on. See this online thing here. I'm going to have to. That's the original question. So what I'm doing, I'm going to divide. Right, so both 5s will what? Cancel out, not true? And 5 into 20 goes what? 4. So u is equal to 4. Everybody see that? All right. Let's move on. Anybody have any questions? Right. All right. Suppose I have this now. 40 subtract 8 equal let's use 8. Look at that. Now to answer this question, what do I want, guys? I want what? I want t. Right. But what we're gonna do, right? No, we call it a two-step equation. So all examples 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all what? One step. It's just one step you make. All right? Or one concept was used to solve this question. But for this question here, it's going to be a two-step equation. All right? All right, so I need to get rid of what? The negative 8, and I also need to get rid of the what? The 4. You follow? So that's why it's called a what? A two-step. No, we're going to get rid of the what? The negative 8 first. So, how do I get rid of negative 8?
Plus 8.
By adding 8 to the left. And if I add 8 to the left, after what? Add it to the right. Not true? Let me highlight it so that you can see when you're going over your notes. All right, so we know that this will go away, not true? What left back? 40. So 40 is equal to what? 60, not true? What do you follow?
So I can go again, please.
The entire thing? All right. So this is the question. All right. And we want t. So I need to get rid of what? Negative 8. And I also need to get rid of what? Get rid of what? 4. So we're going to get rid of negative 8 first. All right. So to get rid of negative 8, we're going to add 8 to the left and 8 to the right. So this will give us 0, but 8 plus 8 will give us what? 16. And what left back is 40 equals 16. And then now, how do I get rid of that? How do I get rid of the 4 beside t? I'm going to have to what?
Divide by
Divide
4.
because 4t is a what? 4t is 4 what? Times 4 times t, not true? And to solve equation with multiplication, what do? We divide. And if I divide on the left, I have to divide on the right. Why? Because what? All equations must be balanced. So these two 4s will what? Cancel out. So what t is equal to, class?
4.
Right. T is equal to 4 because 4 into 16 goes what? 4. All right. All right, guys. Now you notice how when I'm writing down these things, I try to make the equal signs align, and that's the best way of writing equations. All right, it makes it look neater. I notice I don't write here and then put a comma and then write this along there. I go straight along like that. It just comes out naturally. Any questions so far? All right, let's look at number 6. So what is about this question here? It has what? Brackets, not true? No. How do we solve questions with brackets? Which law are we going to use? Or which law is it? Starts with D.
Distributive.
Distributive law. I would have done that, not true? Or remove the brackets, not true? All right, so we're going to remove the brackets. So what is 3 times 2k? 6k, not true? And what's 3 3s? 9. And then you're about the what? The 27. What is that? Then no. What you notice? This question here. This question and this question look like same thing, not true? It's a 2-step what? Equation, not true? So I want to get rid of what? I would want to get rid of the 9. So to get rid of 9, what do? Subtract 9 on the left. Subtract 9 on the left. You have to subtract it on the what? On the right. And you know that this will give us what? 0. That will cross out to give you 0. What's 9 from 27?
18.
So 6k is equal to what? 18. Then you divide everything by what? Divide everything by
6.
By 6. So what's my answer?
3.
3.
And the 3k, no?
So k is equal to 3. All right.
Sir,
Yes?
can you go over from the beginning, sir, please?
Mercy. Oh, all right. Okay. So we're going to use the distributive law. So 3 times 2k is 6k. 3 3s is 9 equals what? 27. So I want to get rid of what? Plus 9. To get rid of plus 9, we have to what? Subtract 9. If I subtract 9, let me highlight it. If I subtract 9 on the left, I have to subtract 9 on the what? The right. So 9 from 9 will give us 0. What left back is what? 6k, which is right here. And 9 from 27 will give us what? 18. Divide everything by 6, we're going to get what? 3.
K equals 3.
All right, I should go easy, sir. All right. Okay. All right, any more questions? All right. Somebody's mic is always open. Not sure why. Any question, guys? Do you have this? You guys seem to be extremely quiet. Ano ba yun ang Corey go for Christmas? Eh?
Then TV goats.
Then TV goat. Mana yung TV goat na? All right. Okay. All right. So, anybody did anything special over the Christmas? Anybody went anywhere special? Did anything special in the New Year's? No? All right.
You remember?
You're working? All right.
Remember the curfew?
The curfew.
Go out.
Yeah, but I mean, well, I'm not talking about like night, but you could go out in the day. Like family and friends. I mean, you could go visit some families and, you know, you could have a cookout. Yeah. All right. All right. Somebody says they went to the Barkroom estate. All right. I forced me what a resort there. Went to the living room estate. All right. Okay. All right. So let's look at another question. So this one is kind of it you know, it's a little bit more, and I want you to tell me the difference between this question and what we've been doing before. What's the difference between this question and say this question and say that question? What's the difference?
You have to work both sides first before. So that's a 3-step.
Come on, no man, you're telling me what I'm going to do, but I want you to tell me the difference between this question and the previous questions. I hear somebody saying something.
X on the both sides or something like that.
Jovine? Okay, yes, somebody said.
The solution is that expression. The solution is a expression. Is that a, no? That's not an expression. Like it's in an algebraic form.
All right. No, it's an equation here, but I think somebody's correctly said we have x on both sides. You follow? X is on the left and x is on the what? The right. So now this takes us to a different aspect of equations. All right. Now watch carefully now. So whenever you're doing these questions, right, we have to take into consideration what is the strategy to solve this equation. So basically, one strategy is to put all the variables on one side and all the known numbers on one side. In other words, put all the x's on the left hand side and all the things that you know on the what? The right hand side. All right. So in other words, I would want this 2x to be on the what? The left hand side over here, and I would want the -3 to be on the what? The right hand side. Everybody following the strategy or the mindset of how to solve this? All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, listen carefully now. Because I want all the letters to be on the left-hand side, I would have to get rid of this 2x on the right-hand side, not true? How can I get rid of 2x on the right-hand side? Somebody talk to me.
You take away 2x, sir.
Exactly. That's the only way. So you subtract 2x on the right. And if you subtract it on the right, you have to subtract it on the what? On the left. You follow? So this right is will give us what? 0. So it vanish on the right and automatically goes on the what? The left. So we notice I have all the x's on the what? The left. But guess what? No? Guess what? That is right here, not true. But how do I get rid of the negative 3? By what?
Adding it.
Adding 3 on the left. And if you add 3 on the left, you have to add 3 on the what? On the right. And this will give us what? 0, not true. Alright? So we notice now, what we left with now? We left with this. We left with that, right? So what is 2x from 5x? 3x. And what's 9 plus 3? 12. Alright? And what do? We divide by what? By 3. So what is x equal to? X is equal to
4.
No man, well 3 into 12.
4.
3 into 12 will give us 4, right? Because this will cancel, not true?
Oh God.
So x is equal to 4.
Sir, one question.
Go ahead.
Just asking. You use the 2x to do the minus, right? Why couldn't you use the 5x?
But you could have. In other words, as I said before, we have decided to put all x's on the what? On the left. But you could have made a conscious decision to put all x's on the what? The right. All right?
Okay.
All right, so guess what? You see, because you asked me, let us work it out that way. By the way, everybody have this?
No, sir.
Okay, let me give you 2 minutes to write this off, right?
Okay, sir.
Not yet, sir. 1 minute.
All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So, yes, as I was saying, okay, somebody posted a question. Somebody attack. All right. I don't know what I mean. Davina?
Sir, I wasn't hearing anything, so I was asking if someone is talking.
Okay, so that means it. Okay, well, no, remember I said that we're gonna give you guys some time to write down question 7. So.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Wait a minute here. Okay. All right. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to show you what would happen if I decided to put the X on the what? The right. So in other words, let's call this another approach. And it's a good thing you asked me because I was going to do this later on. But since you bring it up, let me just do it. All right. So I don't know, my laptop keep on freezing up. You know, while I joined a while ago, you know, when I joined the Zoom, it took about like 30 minutes to load. I'm saying, what the hell? All right, so it's one of those things. All right, so okay, so as I was saying, right? Give me that thing to turn on key, they keep on turning. All right. So because I want the X to be on the right? I'm going to have to get rid of what? The 5X, that's true. Notice, over here, if I want X to be on the left, I'd have to get rid of this 2X on the right. But because I want to get rid of I want to put all the X's on the right, I would have to get rid of the 5X that is on the left. Are you guys following? Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. What must talk about foolish me talking? I don't understand. All right. Okay. All right. So, and how do I get rid of 5X on the left? By what? By subtracting what? 5X on the left. And if I do it on the left, I have to do it on the what? On the right. So as you can see, oh, hold on there. Okay, so it should be down here. So that's 5X on the left. That's 5X on the right. So as you can see, all of this will give us what? All of that will give you what? 0, not true? All right. Now, if I want all the letters to be on the right, it means I don't want this. Not true. I need to worry about that. How am I going to get rid of plus 9? By subtracting 9 on the right and subtracting 9 on the what? The left. Everybody see that? All right. So what you know? What's 9 from 9? 0. All right. So what you know? Can someone tell me what this is?
12.
Negative 12.
Mr. Brown. Remember Mr. Brown? Who remember Mr. Brown? That's negative 12. Okay, your O and your O. All right. If I have, can I take away 5 mangoes from 2 mangoes? No, but in math you can. You're going to get a negative what? 3, not true? You follow? So 5x from 2x will give you negative 3x. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide everything by negative 3. So negative 3. And guess what? What's a negative divided by a negative?
Positive.
Right. And then 3 divided by 3 will cancel out, true? So what x equal to? X equal to the 4. Because negative divided by negative, yeah, positive. 3 into 12 goes 4. So the answer is x equals 4. I must admit that
the other way is easier, sir.
Yeah, it's easier, but guess what, man? How you can know to put the letters, to put all the letters on the right or on the left? Now, I preconceive that method because I know, so boy, if this is a 5x, you know, and this is a 2, you know, so oh, you know, so I'm going to go up to the left because 2 from 5 will give me a nice equal 3. But if I go the other way, I'll be a negative. All right, so that's what I do. So you can look at this and say, oh, so how it's going now? Should I go to the left or should I go right? All right. Any questions? All right.
Say you record the class I do, don't?
Eh?
You record this class, right?
Yes, man.
Okay.
I should think so. Let me check. Yeah, man, it's recorded. But remember, you know, whatever I'm doing now is the same thing I'm doing in the previous video I sent. You follow?
Oh. But the one that kind of too small, you know the thing?
Yeah, for real. It's when I done it, I said, jeez and peace. Can you imagine somebody with a phone? Class?
It's your first time.
Good night, sir.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Okay, happy Valentine's. Same to you. You want to try this one?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. By the way, this is the easiest one. So, you know, person who want to try them big one here. Why? That's all?
Okay, next one.
Alright, so hello, class. Sir. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right. It seems as if you're not ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So the question is 5x plus 2 equals 7. What I did is 5x plus 2 minus 2 equals 7 minus 2.
All right.
And the next line under that, I have 5x equal 5.
Right.
So to get x, because 5x is multiplied, it's basically 5 times x, a number x. I divided it by 5.
Yeah, sir.
But sir, yes, I tricky part. I don't know if a negative 5. Yeah, negative 5. I don't know.
What are you getting negative 5?
Okay, alright, thanks. And then bring for the 5.
Two mangoes from 7 mangoes give you 5, you know?
Yeah.
So what
then
x?
5 cancel 5.
So x
5
equal
divided
what?
by 5. So x equal 1.
Yeah, that's it. Very good. Thank you. Any questions? Any questions about this one, class?
Sir,
Yes, Tyrone.
The answer, you could actually say x equal 1x.
Eh?
Could actually say x equal 1x.
X equal 1x.
Yeah, as in like to.
So where the x come from on the right hand side? Because all I have on the right hand side is just 5 and 5.
Yeah, canceling 2 there.
Mm-hmm. So.
I see you free.
All right. All right. Anybody else? All right. So nobody's responding. All right. What about this one? Who want to try this one?
You can try.
You want to try? You serious, Janet? Why? Matter says a new area.
No, sir.
Right now, more so I go and see it. Because me say them bomb. Me say be things that go in America. You hear about it?
No, sir.
Babylon Fall, you know.
Yes, sir. I saw it on Twitter.
You guys, you don't hear what's happening in America right now?
Yes, sir. Messi Paul Twitter. Then jumping at the White House.
Let me tell you something.
Some supporters
The whole America is gonna turn out really nice. It's just gonna ripple effect right across America.
Sir?
Yeah, go on, Janet.
Tell me if me I go wrong. You have 6x minus 3x
Hold on.
plus 5.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
6x minus 3x
Mm-hmm.
plus 5 minus 5
Mm-hmm.
and equal now the 3x. Take away 3x plus 11 minus 5.
Come on, you're on the right path. You're on the path of righteousness.
All right, and then over 3.
It's gonna take the salvation. Where you get the tree, by the way?
Eh?
Where you get the tree?
From the 3x to get
Okay,
rid of
so 3x from 6x gives you 3x. All right, cool.
over 3
Mm-hmm.
and the 6 over the 5 from 11
Well,
give you
yes, right. Okay, cool.
and then I cancel.
Right. So x equals how much?
X equal 2.
Yeah, man, you're good, man. You get the gold medal. Very good.
All right.
Any questions about what Janet had? You see, when you participate in class, it motivates you, especially if you get it right. When you get it wrong, still try. So x is equal to 2. Any questions about this? All right. Let's look at the other one. All right, who wants to take a shot at this? Come on, man. Anybody? Not even the first line?
All right, sir, come.
All right.
3x
Mm-hmm.
minus 4 plus 4, sorry.
Are you just saying the question? Are you just saying the question, or?
I'm just giving my answer. So I go have plus 4 there to get rid of the 4.
Well, you have plus 4 there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have to have another plus 4 right here, not true?
Yeah.
What next?
And then I bring over there. Oh.
Bring over? No, I never tell about bring over.
Sorry.
You're talking about bringing over the negative x, that's true?
Right.
But I didn't teach you that way. But in other words, how would you get rid of a negative x?
I am going to add.
Thank you very much.
X.
You have to add an x.
So
if you add the x on the right, you're going to add it
to the left.
To the,
so plus
to the
3
left,
plus
right.
x. Right.
Very good. So right away, then the Ghana too.
Yeah. So I have 4x.
Because 3x plus 1x gives you what?
4x equals 6.
Okay, so what we're going to do next now?
Sir, I must divide it by the 4.
Yeah, you're right, man.
So I have x equal 1 point something.
You're going to get a fraction. Or you could just say x is equal to 3/2, not true?
Say another funniest thing, sir. I did it and thought it was incorrect.
Well, okay. All right. So we use 2 here, sir. So 2 into 4 goes what? 2. And 2 into 6 goes what? 3.
6 over 4.
All right. Or you get 1.5 or 1.5. Or all right, any questions? All right, let's move on to the other one. All right, let's look at 38. Anybody want to give this a try?
So I'm gonna have a big number, so let's go.
All right.
So you're gonna have 3x minus 4x minus.
So
20.
hold on. So you decided to put all x on the left, right? That's your strategy.
We did both ways, sir. Right now, we did that.
Okay. So right away that gone. What next?
Alright, so you're gonna have minus 22 and minus 3.
How do you get minus 3? no, you wouldn't want to put a number over here, so because remember your objective is to put all the letters on the what? The left. So if you put a next number here, so what's gonna happen is always gonna be 0. So I would suggest you put you try to get rid of what? Negative 22. And how you get rid of negative 22?
I'm sorry, a minus 22, sorry.
Okay. So you're gonna add 22.
So we're gonna finish right.
Okay.
So it's add plus 22.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have the 3 plus 22.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what next?
So you're gonna have negative 1x.
Correct, man.
25.
Correct. But what happened here? So, any questions, guys? What's gonna happen is that you're gonna have to divide. You're gonna have to divide by
both sides by negative.
By -1. Very good. Yeah. You even said. So this will go. That will go. So x is equal to negative 25. All right. Any questions? All right. Well, you guys seem.
What is -1 that over -1?
Yes. Yeah. When I do the cross, not the cross. Yeah, it's a -1. I wish the cross note had a little slant, so it looks obvious.
So, sir, what about the one that's under the 25?
All right. So what is 1 into 25? 25. So you go.
Cancel it. You
Yeah.
cancel it out.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And then a positive divided by a negative gives you a negative. Any questions? All right. Anybody writing this off?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell me when you finish here.
Finish now, sir.
All right. Okay, what about 65? Anybody attempt 65?
Pathway, sir, pathway.
All right. Well, anybody complete 65?
Yes, sir. Well, I
Right.
think so.
All right.
So So I'm going to remove the brackets first.
Right. Which law are we using? Starts with D.
Distributive law.
Right.
So I did 4 times 2x, 8x plus 12 equal 9 times 3x, 27x minus 45.
Very good. When was about this question, it becomes just like one of these, true? All right, you can continue.
So next I'm going to remove the x from the left side.
Okay, so you want to put all x's on the what? The right?
Right.
And all the numbers on the left. Okay, cool.
Right. So I have 8x minus 8x. Then I have plus 12 plus 45 equal 27 minus 8x. And then I have minus 45 plus 45.
Very good.
We do so different.
So that will go away.
Wait, hold on.
And then that will go away, not true?
Right. So then I have 57.
What is that? 8x plus 12 equal 27x minus 45.
57 equal 19x.
What would I do, you know? Will I take it this x?
So now I have 57.
Hold on. Somebody's talking in the background. Okay. Okay, go ahead, Kimon. Sorry, I think I accidentally muted you. Sorry about that.
So now then I have 57 equal 19x.
Sorry.
Then I divided everything. To get the x, I divided everything by 19.
So what x equal to?
19.
You sure it's 19?
Yeah.
3.
And
Well on.
boy, you did so well.
3. Sorry.
I was there as a boy, you know.
I have the 3.
I'm beaming with my A student and all, so jeez.
No, I have the 3. I was okay. I was still looking at the 19.
All right,
Sorry.
cool. So 19 cancel out right there. And so 19 so that's 1. No, that's 3. So therefore x equals 3. Any questions?
Sir, when there is a plus sign, you use a minus, or when there is a minus sign, you use a plus.
Yes, one time you want to cancel, one time you want to get rid of something. So for example, if you want to get rid of minus 45, you use plus 45. If you have plus 12, just use minus 12 to cancel it out.
Okay.
All right. Any questions? All right. Who dares to go where nobody has gone before? Who wants to try this one? It looks like the simplest question on the board, on the screen.
No, sir.
All right, come, sir.
All right, come on again. That's it, boy. It's a new year, you know. It's like a silence on people. All right, talk to me now.
All right, so the negative there would be -1.
No, I raised my hand and you didn't call me.
Huh?
No, I raised my hand, but I realized that you weren't used the raise hand, so I just don't bother to say anything.
All right, go ahead, Karan. Go ahead.
No, go. I was talking before, not now. Because sir says some people silent.
I kind of match your man.
Yes, burn me bad.
All right. Okay. Well, I didn't call any names, but I didn't see a raise hand feature. I didn't see it.
Okay, sir.
I didn't see a raise hand. I didn't see a raise hand. All right. All right. Go ahead. Top girl. Kimon.
No, sir, just Kimon. All right, so you have.
Throw back down before you go
All right. What's that, man? All right. Okay. Go ahead for me, please.
All right, so you have 2x. The negative would be -1. So you're going to remove the brackets.
Right. Very good. So that's a good observation, right? So what happened in Cxc, they love to give you simple little questions. If you notice, there's no number right here, not true? But actually, a 1 is actually there. All right. So go ahead for me, please.
So you have 2x minus minus x.
Well, let's
are 1x.
Oh, Nick, hold on, Kimon. Nick, is it Nikisha? Someone saying something. Yeah, go ahead, Nikisha.
Normally you wouldn't say if I think you say if there is just a letter there, then it represents a 1. But at the first minute this wearing there's no number there and there's automatically a 1 there.
Right. So yeah. So if I were like you, I would probably get a pen and put a big asterisk or a big star as a note. You follow?
Say again, sir.
What I'm saying is highlight this in your notebook.
Will do.
All right. All right, go ahead. Continue.
So you'd have 1x, -1x. And then negative times a positive, you'd have -4 equals 0.
Okay, cool. Hold on there. What she's doing right here is she's using the distributive law, and she's saying negative and a positive gives you a negative, and then negative and a positive gives you another negative. So for example, if in here so was a negative, so these two negatives will give you a positive right there, not true? All right, so these are some questions Cxc might throw at you, some simple little unassuming questions. For example, I mean, these questions, they're big and complicated, not true? You say, boy, I'm gonna tackle them, but look at this one, it's so subtle. All right, continue.
I'm going to remove the -4 from the left side. So I'm going to have 2x minus 1x.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, you're gonna remove the -4?
Yes, I have +4. Do the same thing on the opposite side, +4.
And that will go, right?
Right.
So what I don't like, When I do the cross out, the negative cross out too. Not sure. You see that? That's what I don't like about this. But let me just leave it here, man. All right, continue now. Continue. You gone?
No, I'm here. So you'd have x equal 4.
How do you get x?
2x minus 1x, you'd have 1x
Right.
equal 4.
4. Yeah, because 0 plus 4. That's the answer. Or you could just say x equals 4. All right. Any questions? All right, so let us continue what we're doing. So we're going to look at equations with fractions. So head up, subtopic, equations with fractions. All right, so all the following. All right, guys, so pay attention here. So I will start out with something very simple so you understand the core concept. All right, so as you can imagine, this thing is very difficult to do on this format here, but I will try my very best. All right, suppose you have, say, suppose you have, say G over 5. That is equal to, say 7. For argument's sake. So G over 5 is equal to what? 7, right? So is it an equation? Yes. Does it have a left and a right hand side? Yes. But something more is added to this. It's an equation that contains a what? A division, not true. So the G divided by 5 is a division part, not true. All right. So what we're going to do is, to solve this, let me bring this. All right, so to solve this, what we're going to do is that we're going to multiply both sides by 5. Can somebody tell me, why am I doing this? Why am I multiplying both sides by 5?
Sir, because a fraction, the numerator is usually divided by the denominator. It's division taking place. But I have a question. Why is it 5 and not negative 5?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Why did I choose 5? And not negative 5 nor negative 2? All right, so let me just look at this quickly and show you something. If I ask you to work this out, right, what answer would be? What would that be? 5 multiplied. 1, yes. Because guess what? When we multiply fractions, right? How do we multiply fractions?
Cross multiply.
All right. Well, we have to cancel first, don't you? See there? The 5. This 5 cancel out what? That 5, don't you? All right. So let me ask a question. What number is beside G? 1. So what you're looking at right here is 5 times what? 1 over 5. And 5 times 1 over 5 is equal to what? 1. All right. So what will happen is that we get 1G, and 1G, you know, is G also, not true? And if I multiply by 5 on the left, I have to multiply it on the what? On the right, not true? So what's G equal to? 35.
I'm gonna ask you to go over that, please, one more time.
All right. Before we go over it, is there anybody who not following? All right. So let me try to explain again. So you get this question. Let me see if I can write the question up here. So have G over what? 5. And that is equal to what? 7. That's a question. So G over 5 is equal to 7. So I want to get rid of this 5. Because if I get rid of the 5, what left back? Up by top. What I want, not true? So to do that, I multiply both sides by what? 5. And the reason I multiply both sides by 5, because this 5 up here, so we cancel the 5 down here, so. Suppose this was not 5 at the denominator. Suppose it was 10. What would I multiply both sides by to get rid of this 10 on the bottom here?
The 10?
Another 10. You follow? Okay. So this 5 cancel out that 5. And 7 5 is 35. Any questions? All right. Okay, try this one for me.
Sir, well, the answer is 1G equal 35.
Or you could say G
Oh.
equals 35. For J, over 9 is equal to 4. Try it one for me. Quiet, quiet.
Sir, me get the answer.
What's the answer?
J equal 9.
Very good.
So I have.
Everybody get that?
Oh, yeah, come God. Oh, yeah, come.
All right. Who you are, my friend? All right. Okay, so what did you do?
Sir, work out that one.
What did you do?
I put 9 over 4j. Equals 4.
It wouldn't be.
So say multiply both sides by 9.
Yeah, you would do that. You just multiply both sides by 9. You know, you just multiply both sides by 9. And then what? This 9 and that 9 will what? Will cancel, not true? Right. And what left back? What left back is what? 4j. So 4j. What's 4 nines?
36.
36.
So what you said you do though, sir, would be
Then you divide everything by what?
4.
By 4. I mean, you just cancel it through. Yeah, but if you do no crossing out there, guys. So just cross them out from here. J is equal to 9. All right. You know, so there's another doing this, you know. Somebody said it a while ago, but I don't know if you were thinking ahead. But you said something in it. Somebody said you multiply both sides by 9 over 4j. Am I correct? Right. You could have done it that way, but it wouldn't be 9 over 4j. It would be just 9 over 4. So I'm going to show you that, all right? And I'm happy somebody mentioned that a while ago. So same question with another approach. Right, so another approach to the same question. All right, so if I multiply, check this out. If I multiply both sides by 9 over 4, talk to me, class. What's going to happen? This 9 and that 9 can cancel, not true? What about this 4? That 4 and that 4 can cancel. Everything can cancel out, left back what? Left back j. Would you agree? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that is the other way. As a matter of fact, it's actually easier or quicker. All right. So let me just put in the crossing out business there. Cross out. That cross out. So all of this is going to give you 1. Now, what about this one on the right hand side? The 4 cancel out the what?
4.
The 4. And what left back? Just 9. So j is equal to 9. So that's the other approach. Oh, you know what? Let me write back the question, because sometimes you're going over it and you don't see the question. So I start work with the question with the question. So you're not seeing the original thing. All right. Okay, so any questions, guys? Okay, so let's look at some more of these questions. All right, let's look at let's look at this question. So how you want to approach this question? It's the same way you approach fractions equation. Now, what do you notice about the denominator? The objective is really to get rid of that, not true? The 5, not true? Look at this one. Get rid of the 5. Get rid of the what? The 9.
No.
Get rid of the what? The 9. You see what I'm saying? So what do we need to get rid of? The 5, not true? It's like we want to flatten this thing. If I get rid of 5, everything will be flat. So what I'm gonna do, what I think I should do, guys? Multiply both sides by what? By 5, yes. All right, so if I multiply this by 5, that getting gone. Multiply that by 5, that getting gone, not true? So what left back is what?
3x.
3x. All right. But this question have a little catch in it. And that's why you need to practice, not true? That's why you need to practice. All right, so what I know? No. What do I do to the right hand side? I multiply everything by what? By what?
5.
By 5. So what's the answer now? When I multiply everything by 5, what's the answer?
X minus 35.
Well, no, it would have been 30, but guess what?
30.
That's wrong. Can someone tell me why can someone tell me why that is wrong?
Okay, I have the X also.
Sir, would you still have more work?
Negative, sir.
No, I'm asking.
You be negative.
Negative what?
Negative 30.
No, man. No, what you're saying is incomplete. Okay, why did you multiply the 5 times 6 and not 5 times x? Why the 6 alone?
Because they are multiplied by the number, not the variable, not the.
I will tell her that. How you know so when that?
So we have other sign.
Sir, wouldn't it be like?
The
wouldn't it be the bracket?
Yeah, it's gonna be 5 times what? Everything. In other words, you couldn't say, all right, you know what? Suppose I decide to put the 5 on the left. We're gonna tell me say no. Because the 5, you're gonna say 5x minus 6, not true?
No, we're gonna say 5x 5 and 5 6 35.
Okay, all right. So it's 5 times the entire thing here. So it's gonna be 5x. Take away what? 30. All right. So, oh boy, let me the question disappear again. We'll type this again. Keep on doing this. You guys want to finish that for me while I type this? Retype this thing here. What's that? All right, so that's the original question. All right, so what am I going to do here, so talk to me, people.
Put all the x, get all the x on in
Thank
one.
you very much. Put all the x on one side. So which side is, which one you're going to choose, left or right? That's the question. It doesn't really matter which side, we always end up with, let me tell you, sometimes when you put it on the left, you get B negative. Sometimes when you put it on the left, you get B positive. Sometimes you put it on the right, everything negative. Sometimes you put it on the right, everything all right. So it doesn't really matter. Unless you don't like negatives. Or when you see them, you get confused. Let me ask a question. If I decide, boy, I don't want to say no negative on the x, where would I put all the letters on? The left or the right?
Right.
Okay, very good. Why?
Because the right have a bigger number.
The right have a bigger number. And if I put 3 over there, so it's going to be 3 subtract 5x, which will give me a nice whole number, which is 2x. All right. Can somebody tell me why when you put all letters on the left, you get a negative?
Can number on the left,
Right, it's smaller. So if you put the 5 over there, so I get 5 from 3. All right. So anybody, go ahead for me. The person was talking. So the ball is in your court. There's no fixed way of doing this from now on. You understand? You decide where you want to do. All right. Any takers?
So do you have? We did do it just like how we do the other ones. So do you have the 3x minus 3x equal 5x minus 3x?
Equals 5x.
Yes, sir.
Well, if you want all the letters on the right, basically that's what you're doing, not true? You want the letters to be on the right, not true? Because if it's a 3, if you put minus 3x here, so it means sometimes I get 0 right here, so that means that all the letters are going to be on the right. So it means I need to put this negative 30 on the what? On the left. So I need to get rid of this what? Negative 30. How do I get rid of negative 30?
Yeah, add 30.
Add 30. But if I add it to the right,
you have to add it to the left.
You have to add it to the what? To the left. All right, so let's do some canceling now. So this will, all right, let me put that bracket there. Let's work with the bracket. So that will cancel, and that will cancel. Not true. So what left back is
2x.
Is 30 equal what?
2x.
2x. So what's my answer?
15.
X equal 15.
Yeah, you just divide everything by what? 2. what's this thing? So x. So these two we cancel, don't you? So x is equal to 50. All right. So even though the x is on the right, you can just switch it around and put it on the left. All right, guys. So that's the whole question. Any
So,
questions?
sir, suppose in exam you put like you didn't flip it, put the x on the left, the other side, x equal 15. And
It's still be correct. So if you have 15 equal x, still correct.
okay.
All right. So well, the first class a heavy man. She's it's like the masters get different, not true? All right, so it's not gonna get I would say it's not gonna get less complicated. It's gonna get more intense after this. All right, so we're almost at the end of the algebra unit, and that's why it gets a little bit more intense. All right, so let's look at another type of equations, right? So let's look at this. So please take this off.
You're in class. We're doing a linear equation.
All right. Okay. All right.
Man dunce.
All right. Okay, guys. That was a little joke. I don't know. All right, look at this one. What do you know about this question? As in comparison to say this question, as in comparison to say this question. All right. What is similar, by the way? What is similar between this question and these two? What is similar? Oops. Just a while ago. Anybody? What is similar? Well, all of them are what? Sorry, all of them are equations with what? Equations with what? With fractions, that's true. Yeah, all of them. But the difference between, say, this one, and this one, like, all of them are what? All of them are fractions, that's true. Yeah, so the approach is going to be what? Different.
LCM. Oh.
Right. Yeah, you're right. This is the part where we're going to have to find the LCM. All right.
When I did that, sir, I got 7x minus 15 equals 7. And then you're going to work it from there.
All right. Well, I don't reach so far as it with the class. So, what you get? 7x equals?
Minus 15 equals 7.
You're correct, you know? Yeah, you're correct. All right, but I don't know if the method that you use is the same like what I am going to use. That's a problem.
I did,
Alright.
sir, I find the LCM of 5 and 7.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, there's more to it. You understand?
Okay.
There's more to it. All right. So step number 1 to answering these questions. And the thing about it, now, guys, you have to be practicing so hard that you should be able to recognize the difference between questions. Don't you? Remember when I was doing factorization? How much different types of factorization do we have? 5, not true? If you don't practice to recognize how all 5 look, you're going to meet problems, not true? All right? All right, so step number 1, and you can write this down in your book. Step number 1, you're going to bracket each term. What am I going to do, class?
Bracket each term.
All right. So the first thing you do, a bracket each term. So you write down that, that your step 1, right? This thing, doing this thing is not easy, you know. All right. All right. So then, after you bracket each term, you're going to, as Miss say, you're going to find the LCM. What's the LCM of 5, 7, and 5?
35.
35. All right. So what you're going to do now, you're going to multiply. You're going to multiply each bracket now by the LCM. You get that, class? So each bracket, you multiply by the what? The LCM. All right? What do you think we're going to do? Cancel. So what's 5 into 5?
1.
Right. What's 5 into 35?
7.
What's 7 to 7 down here, sir?
1, sir.
1. What's 7 into 35?
5.
5, that's true. And then 5 into 35 goes 7. And 5 cancel 5, that's true. What do you know about the denominator? All of them are all what?
1.
1, not true. And when you have 1 at the bottom, we can ignore it, not true? Yeah, we can ignore it. And what we're gonna do is that we're just gonna write the top piece. So at the top, all I have is 7 bracket what? X. My laptop freezing up.
Yes, sir.
7 minus 7 bracket X. Subtract. Hold on. What is this? Okay, subtract 5.
And bracket by the 3.
equal what? 7 bracket 1. What is that?
Record to me we and eat.
It's not your way, no. It's other teachers' way. All right. Well, I don't know what you call easier. Probably the shortcut and just miss out one step. But you know. So what did you do when you say it's easier?
Sir, I just found the LCM.
So okay, what's the answer? What's the answer?
I got this. I didn't work it out to get the answer as yet, sir, but I work it out to this part.
So do you think you get full marks in Cxc if you do your method?
No, sir.
Okay. So you said you did that easy way and get the answer, but it's not about getting the answer. It's getting about marks. You follow? And if you do something, let me tell you, if you do it in your head for multiple choice, you probably get away with it. But examiners are looking for steps and marks. That's true.
Yes, sir.
Right. That's why sometimes it's difficult to pass a multiple choice. Sometimes, you know, because the multiple choice
is hard enough, sir.
Multiple choice doesn't give you the opportunity to
work out things
exactly and show you what you can do. Is either you're wrong or you're wrong, or you're right or you're right. All right. So 7 times x is what?
X.
7x.
Minus 15. Equals 7.
Boy, oh boy, I get myself in problems, I don't know, with this thing here. So what we're going to know? We're going to say what? Talk to me.
So you keep whatever product they said they can.
So that will what? That will vanish, not true? So we have 7. We have 7 big given. We must work with it because so that's 7x. That's 22, not true?
Yes, sir.
So you divide everything by what?
7.
So x is equal to
22 over 7.
3. Give it in mixed fraction. What is this in mixed fraction?
So it'll be 3, sir. 1
over 7.
Over 7.
Or 3.14.
1, 4.